Engineer Ssebbugga Kimeze, you are welcome to 8M Skilling Center.
Thank you very much, Engineer Hans, and I'm happy to be here.
But who is this Kimeze to date?
I am a consulting engineer in private practice.
Ah, wonderful.
Yeah.
If we can consult on the current problems that 8M Skilling Center is trying to solve, and it's about adequacy or inadequacy of the trainees at the vocational and the technical institutions. Do you feel there's a problem there?
Yes. I feel there could be a problem.
What problem?
Of inadequate skilling of the artisans and the technicians at their respective vocational and training institutes where they are produced.
What would we go for when we are researching for that problem? What should we consider?
Let us look at the main elements involved in producing the artisans and technicians.
Yes.
One, we have got the trainers or instructors themselves. How skilled, how knowledgeable are they? How were they trained themselves in the first place? Are they properly remunerated?
Yeah.
Do they like their jobs? Did they go in willing to become more technicians themselves and trainers?
Did they have the grades?
Did they have the grades to get there, to get trained and become trainers or instructors?
We would be looking at
that. Has got to be examined.
Take us to the learners.
Before I take you to the learners, I didn't want to talk about the materials themselves of exposure.
Okay.
The equipment that they're using in the vocational institutes.
Tools, machines,
the tools, equipment, machines that they're using. Do they have adequate time of exposure?
Yeah.
Are 30 of them using one tool? You know, the ratio of the learners to the tool is important to look at.
Tools that
we may be lacking some key tools.
But the other worlds have.
The other worlds have.
Yeah.
You get to the industry, there are tools which are being used, and the learners have never seen them at the vocational and training institutes.
You said the learners, but I think in this case, even the trainee, the
trainers themselves may not have seen some of this equipment.
So get me now to the learners.
The learners may have their handicaps. They may have entered these training institutions with poor basic grades. Many of our institutions would need you with some basic mathematics or basic science like physics to understand a few principles. If you don't have those principles at secondary school, you may have problems learning what is being taught. But also the attitude of the learners themselves. The attitude. Are they positive to the learning? Are they positive to the instructions that are being given?
Is this the course they wanted, or they've been forced?
Some of them may not have wanted this course. Some of them may have wanted other courses, but then maybe their parents or the environment or circumstances have forced them into these training institutions.
So what will 8M Skilling Center do about such? Is it career guidance?
8M Skilling Center will have to examine what is happening in these institutions. I've mentioned the knowledge and skill base and other amenities that the instructors and trainers are exposed to. We have got to examine the facilities which are those in training institutions. We have named the equipment and tools and materials which are being used for the various trades, for the various courses which are being run in those institutions. And then you have got to look at the students themselves, the learners. How did they get into those institutions? Try to look at the entry points of those institutions and give advice. But most importantly, you have to look at the requirements of the industry vis-a-vis what the institutions are churning out, and therefore work out the skills gap.
So the skills center will be a kind of Kayungirize?
Exactly.
Or is it a coordination?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to work with other institutions like those which have equipment.
Yeah.
If you are trading equipment, plant operators, you must work with those people, with those companies which have got the equipment.
Okay, now, I think 12th of December, we are launching.
That's right.
What is your message? Twofold.
Yeah.
The 8M Skilling Center and to the public. Start with the 8M Skilling Center.
To the 8M Skilling Center, I want to congratulate you.
Thank you.
For having got there and assure you that you actually have a lot of work to do. The industry will be looking at you to deliver this training so that the artisans and technicians that come out of here are better trained and ready to handle the tasks that they will be availed in the industry. And to the public, I call upon you to bring your children, your people, your staff in the companies to come and train at the 8M Skilling Center.
Engineer Ssebbugga Kimeze,
Yeah.
I thank you.
Thank you very much.